Hello again, and welcome to Screencasts Online. I'm Darcy. In recent times, Apple have added the ability to AirPlay Apple Watch screens to your iPhone. We thought we'd take advantage of this feature and create a full show around all things Apple Watch. Then we realized there were just so many apps and features available on the watch that we decided to break it in two. Today's video is all about the basics and productivity on the watch. From setting it up for the first time to navigating apps like Calendar, Messages, and Find My. Apple Watch is known for its amazing health and fitness features. We've decided to gather those together in a separate health-focused Apple Watch video. For now, let's jump right in with the setup and get things moving. Apple Watch requires pairing with an iPhone to activate and set up. We can't screen record the watch until it's set up, but that's okay because most of the process happens on the iPhone anyway. After you turn on the watch for the first time out of the box, or after performing a factory reset, hold it close to your iPhone until a pop-up like this appears. Tap Continue to begin the process. The Apple Watch has its own app on iPhone, and this is where the setup will take place. The first option we have here is to set the watch up for ourselves or for a family member. For instance, a parent can set up an Apple Watch for their child to use in a case where the child doesn't have an iPhone. It can only be done with a Series 4 or later, and the watch must be a cellular model. This is so the device is always connected to the internet. I'll set up for myself. On the next screen, you have to use your iPhone camera to scan a moving image on the watch. While the colors look random to us, the watch and iPhone are actually confirming each other using the data on screen. If this isn't your first watch, you can restore a backup from a previous one. Watch backups are automatically done to your iPhone, and a final one is made when you unpair a watch. I'll set up as a new watch. Agree to the terms and conditions, then you'll be prompted to create a passcode for the watch. When they first launched the watch, I remember people being quite confused about a watch passcode, thinking that like an iPhone, you'd need to enter it every time you use the watch. That would be cumbersome, and fortunately is not the case. The passcode is only entered the first time you put the watch on. After that, the watch can detect using the sensors on the back that it's being worn. And so, when it detects that it's no longer being worn, when you take it off, it requires the passcode again. As with the iPhone, you can choose between a simple and long passcode, or not to add one at all. After tapping on Create Passcode, the iPhone waits while you choose your passcode on the watch itself. Once you've done that step, the process continues with text preferences. The watch screen is so small, even on the bigger size models, we might need bigger text. Simply slide the circle left and right to change the size, and toggle the bold text switch to enable if needed. Next is information about optimized charging. This feature is available on other Apple devices also. In essence, the battery will degrade quicker if it spends long periods of time at 100% charge. So for instance, you might put your watch on charge when you go to sleep at 10 p.m. Then it reaches 100% charge at 12 a.m. and stays there until you wake up at 6 a.m. That's 6 hours or a quarter of the day each day over the life of the watch. It adds up and it isn't great for the battery. Instead, the watch will charge up to 80% and stay there all night. It learns that you regularly get up at 6 a.m., and at around 5 a.m., it will begin the final charge, making sure that it reaches 100% by the time you wake up. The Apple Watch shares settings with your iPhone, such as location services and Find My. For anyone who shares their location with friends and family, if you leave your phone anywhere while wearing your watch, the watch will take over as the source of your location. Then you can review your personal fitness and health details, which are not shared with Apple or anyone, and remain on your device. I keep notifications enabled for things like noise level and cardio fitness alerts. Cardio fitness estimates can be affected by certain medications, so you have the option to add them, increasing the accuracy. The setup has a few pages that aren't settings, but simply information about features. Here we learn how to call emergency services from the watch, fall and crash detection, and so on. Depending on your country, carrier, and which model, you may be prompted to enable a cellular plan. You need to have an Apple Watch Cellular in the first place. Then partner with your carrier to see if a cellular plan is available for you.
That's just a quick preview of one of this week's Apple-related tutorials from Screencasts Online. Screencasts Online is your premium source of Apple-related video tutorials. All of our members get access to brand new, up-to-date tutorials each week, as well as unlimited access to our entire video archive full of Mac and iOS-related tutorials. You can stream and download all of our videos on your Mac, iPad and iPhone, and even your Apple TV using the members-only Screencasts Online Apple TV app. Membership also includes a complimentary subscription to the digital Screencasts Online monthly magazine, published each month and packed with videos, articles, reviews, as well as hints and tips covering all aspects of the Mac, iPad, iPhone, and all of the other fantastic Apple products. So, if you're ready to start getting the most out of your Apple devices, visit screencastsonline.com today and become a Screencasts Online member.